Millions of student loan borrowers could soon be paying more money. The Biden-era repayment plan, known as SAVE, is being dismantled. That means the 7 million people enrolled in it will have to choose a new repayment plan. Starting July 1st, federal loan servicers will send notifications to SAVE enrollees outlining the new plans and deadlines for signing up. Well,